Welcome back to my channel. This is Luminescent here with another reading. This is for the Leo Moon and Sun in Libra. There's going to be a big moment of a couple squares going on at once during this moon transit. Capricorn, Libra, and Aries will square, and then Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus are squaring and opposing each other as well. So we got two squares going on, two T squares, cardinal and fixed. So the only one that's not at play right here is mutable, because there is a shift or change that is happening and it's already started to take place. So at the bottom here we have the Star card, Hierophant, the Devil, and the Lovers. Follow up with the Hierophant again at the bottom, the Emperor, Three of Swords, Five of Discs, Three of Wands, Seven of Cups. And for advice, we have new love, surrender, release and surrender, and adventure and play. So the first thing that came to mind, I did write down 111 some notes, was that during this Leo moon, we could see someone making a choice or making, we could see someone is committing, or we are even ourselves, we are committing to something. We're finally going to make a decision based on something. But the thing about that decision is the universe also has a decision, and this moment, what this moon transit is going to do is show us Leo light. It's going to show us what is going to balance us out in the long term versus short term desires that we may have been clinging on to that is now being cut from our lives. And if you are not detached from the physical things, then you will feel a sense of deep loss and regret and feeling left out in the cold. However, if you've been keeping your head to the sky, being open to the universe bringing you unexpected opportunities, understanding that the lessons we learn here with the Hierophant card are lessons to empower us, to make us stronger, not to break us down, make us fearful and scared and run and hide. Also with this Leo moon, and especially with Venus has gone through a trine with Uranus retrograde as well. So it could be some unexpected feelings or emotions that are resurfacing one more time to be eradicated. And it's coming from, with Uranus and Taurus retrograde, so it's coming from the higher octave of Mercury. So we definitely got to listen to, what do you know? Right behind it, my favorite card. Listen. So right now we're definitely going through a major shift where, you've been chosen to go on a path, and it's a path you've already chosen. You might not remember. That's why you have lessons to help you remember what your spirit wants to experience, what it came to experience. But we will be chosen and locked into certain agreements that we agreed to make before we got here. And our desires, with the Mars energy being so close to Earth for those few days, people got a snippet of what our desires truly are, whether hidden or very aware. Mars is retrograde, but we've got a taste when it comes to feeling that raw animalistic desire, like what it means. And did you stop yourself, or did you just let it run rampant through you, or did you find a healthy outlet for it? Because now that you have been shown your innermost, deepest, unrooted or rooted desires, you also got to see other people's same desires. And in that same course, with your desires being flared and shown up in front of you, it caused, awareness to things that now during this moon transit we will get to see who people choose, including us. We're all going to choose what we feel is most aligned to our energy. We're going to see that play out in real time. And some people that you chose may have chose someone else, or certain places that you may wanted to be a part of, they chose to cut you out. But this was safety. This is for your safe. This is for your balance. It was for you to be balanced. That's why I was cut out. That's why you were being asked during that Saturn retrograde is to go ahead and release yourself from things that are generating within you, desires that are lower nature instead of a higher nature. So during a retrograde with Mars, we are able to sink deep down into what has control over us, or what we allow to have control over us, and also see that in others. So if your sexual desires were controlling you, if you allow money to control you, if you allow other people's desires to control you, you had to learn a lesson in releasing that. So even though it may hurt your feelings, it might hurt a relationship, it might hurt, the human part of you may hurt going through this transition and understanding that this needs to be, released and surrendered, so that the real support that you need, deserve, and already prepared for yourself before you came down here can actually come in and venture and play with the Lover's card and be here for you. Be the twin. And this card, they're looking at the Hierophant. They're looking at the devil. He's looking at her and she's looking at the angel. So there's a trine here, that triangle, that connectivity is going on here. There's a choice being made. Venus energy here too. And we got the Three of Wands and the Seven of Cups. So there's a choice being made. Everyone's making a choice on what paradise they are destined to explore. I'm going to get to that later. I'm sorry. Excuse me. The Lover's card is here to let us know that your role has been chosen already. Now you're going to actually see the adventure and play space that you've created for yourself with this Lover's card, because it's coming in and it has a lot to do with you choosing what desire you want to manifest with. Now, this is a Scorpio card, the Seven of Cups. So, with Mars being retrograde, Mercury being in Scorpio, even though it is in shadow right now, we are definitely diving deep and investigating into things that we have felt the need, or we have felt attracted to. We are allowing ourselves to adventure into a space where we get to dig up deep psychological connections. With this square with the moon to Scorpio, it is light and dark connections. With the square to Taurus, it is a connection again with the dark. However, it's about the persistence in how much work you want to put into growing in a space or area that you have not yet learned before. So this is a whole new love here. Of course, I forgot about that. But new love is here. A new love in our life has come here, and it may not be in a physical person. However, that is one of many ways that our spirit is communicating with us that, there is time to let go of the past, because there's a whole new reality coming, and this shift is going to balance you out when you allow it to happen. Release and surrender. So with adventure and play, of course, the Lovers, incoming, things coming to you or being attracted to you, things you are attracting. And then the Venus and Scorpio energy, choosing a cup to focus on. choosing an option to focus on and deeply, deeply dive into the bottom of the ocean for. Okay, so again, with this star card, I want to see what else was under here. I love this. So we got the star card. This is going to be a very healing moment, even if it seems grievous or grievous. What's the scripture say? For he receives discipline, receives love. It may not be for the time joyous, but grievous. But, it is what it is. And I was thinking about this too, the Knight of Cups, when I said focusing on your cup. So, you got a healing moment, new beginning. We leaving the devil behind us. We leaving old fears and past connections behind us for good. We got, spirit walking right with us, as we, join together, leading the way to a new day. And we get to focus on what our intentions are from this point on. We're going to be more aware of when those animalistic natures are coming up, when that lower vibration is starting to rise within us. We're going to sense that way faster than we ever have before, because that's what the purpose of this Mars retrograde is teaching us. And with this square to Pluto and Jupiter, it's emphasizing, Jupiter definitely is expanding it. And then Pluto is like, Jupiter is a magnifying glass to like zoom in. It's like, okay, you see that thing right there? You see that thing right there that made you feel the type of way you didn't want to like to feel? Yeah. Remember let's collect all the memories that are deeply attached to that scenario or those feelings, ideas, or whatever. Like, we're gonna pull them all out, get it all to come out to the surface, let it all pour out in all different kinds of ways, and then we're gonna take it. We're gonna take that one cup, or we're gonna take that one little thing that made all of this catastrophe and chaos happen, and then we're gonna dump it out. We're gonna get rid of it. We're gonna bring death to it. We're gonna transform it into something else. That's actually gonna be healing. And you allow yourself to move over, and learning that pattern of how to do that, and remembering the pattern of how you did that is going to be very effective when it's time for you to show up, because you will be tested. Are you going to give in to someone wanting to fight with you, or are you going to just let them have their win, and in essence you win? 1313. Okay. And the Three of Wands is in reverse, followed by the 2. Yeah, like you got better fish to fry. We all got better fish to fry in this world. So don't let someone, 1331, be very open to understanding that when someone comes and attacks you based off of something that happened in the past, a decision, a thought, or whatever, you have the strength to still stay in the new direction you already chose to go into after you became aware of how you thought, felt, or whatever. And you can release and surrender that, because you found a new way to love yourself by allowing yourself to feel those feelings, acknowledge it for what it is, and make parts with that, so you can go and continue living your life the way you're destined to. And anyone trying to hold you accountable for your past, when you've already lived through the experience of it, 1414, don't allow people to be themselves as much as you allow yourself to be yourself. Strength. Taming that animalistic nature that comes up, taming that and allowing it to show beauty, allowing it to be beautiful in your eyes, that you protect and love yourself so much that you're willing to go toe to toe on what and who and however. But the gentleness and knowing that, you don't even have to do that. It's going to take care of itself. But your spirit is there. Your spirit is aware. It's on guard. Your ego is on guard. It helps you to stay alive, but it continues to transform because there are different situations we come into that, awaken more of our devilish nature, our lower animalistic nature. They're all coming up for a reason, and it's only going to get higher. The bar is only going to get higher. So what's lowest of low right now isn't going to be the lowest of low anymore because we're raising our vibration. So continue to raise your vibration. Hold the strength. Okay? All right. And that's my reading for this Leo moon, Leo card here, topping it off. Thank you so much for your like, share, subscribes. I appreciate it very much. Any proceeds, as far as donation is concerned, are available to be, done with Cash App, but it will go towards the channel, things of that nature, better camera, better setup, all that good stuff. But all of that, again, is to work with the universal power to, again, keep delivering messages to the collective consciousness that help is not on the way. Help is already here. And it's time to turn up and see the light.